I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I have said to myself, this affair, it never will move so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know damn well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. Comes in the night, it repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you're never gonna win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin.
Frank Sinatra, a man and his music, featuring the orchestras of Nelson Riddle and Gordon Jenkins, playing the music of the man called Sinatra.
I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. Comes in the night, it repeats how it screams in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, no chance to win. Why not use your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I like you under my skin. Without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, the road would never bend. When things go wrong, a man ain't got a friend without a song. That field of corn would never see a plow. That field of corn would be deserted now. A man is born, he ain't no good no how without a song. I got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know, the Jordan will roll, and I'll get along as long as the song is strung in my soul. I'll never know what makes that rain to fall. I'll never know what makes that grass so tall. I only know there ain't no love at all without a song. Did you ever stop to think what the world would be like without a song? It'd be a pretty dreary place. Gives you something to think about. What I'm trying to say is that without a song, birds would be out of work. People would have to talk in the shower. And at a party, people would gather around the piano and say, "What's that?" Without a song, the name of this show would be Frank Sinatra, A Man and His Card Tricks. So thank heavens there are songs. And there it is, by the way, the Frank Sinatra songbook. I think we sold one copy out of the whole stack to the big Jolly Green Giant. Anyway, there they are. A lot of songs there. You know what the biggest question is that people ask me? What's your favorite song? Well, that's like asking me if I like steak better than I like ice cream. There are so many songs to choose from, it's hard to pick a favorite. But through the years, there were certain tunes that so beautifully written and constructed, and some others I felt more comfortable with than others. Great songs by Cole Porter, Rodgers and Hart, George and Ira Gershwin, Kahn and Van Heusen. Songs that sort of fit me like an old fishing hat or a comfortable pair of shoes. And in essence, I guess that's what this show is all about. Me and my music. Songs like this one by Ruby Bloom and Johnny Mercer. Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Forget about me. Be happy, my love. Just say that our little show is over, and so the story ends. Why not call it a day? The sensible way, and still be friends. Look out for yourself, should always be the rule. Give your heart and your love to whomever you love. Don't you be a fool. Baby, why stop to cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, folks. He's right over here. He was on an album cover with me once, a long time ago. Matter of fact, he's been a good friend. It's funny, when I first met him, I didn't like him. I was skinnier than he was, but I'm gaining on him. As a matter of fact, a lot of you young lovers I was singing to back then are probably gaining on him too. Married now, got a home of your own, house full of kids. Kids who are sitting in front of the television set taking bets on who I am. So for you kids, here's a brand new song from a middle-age album. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you. Some dig the perfume from Spain. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me to rip thickly too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously, you do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick. You give me a boot, I get a kick out of you. It's been a lot of years and a lot of singing, folks. And if there's one thing I've learned, I think I've learned that when a song is right. Like the time that William Holden burst into my dressing room one day and said, "Frank, you've got to record this song. It's a new song from a picture I just finished, and it's absolutely marvelous." So I listened to it, heard it, and said, "Bill, that's the worst thing I ever heard. Forget it." It was some obscure melody like, dee da da dee da 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 dum, da 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 da. Smart. You remember this one? There was a boy, a very strange enchant. I told that guy with the toga and the sandals to get out of town. And then there was a song like this: Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona. I don't even want to talk about that one. I could go on for hours giving you examples of my flawless judgment. But sometimes, through the years, I picked a winner. Like this song that Phil Silvers and Jimmy Van Heusen wrote a long time ago for a very little 2-year-old girl. It's got a sort of a special meaning for me. Not because she's one of my daughters, but at the time, she was about the prettiest little thing you ever saw. If I don't see her each day, I miss her. Gee, what a thrill each time I kiss her. Believe me, I've got a case on Nancy with a laughing face. She takes the winter and she makes it summer. But summer could take some lessons from her. Picture a tomboy in lace. That's Nancy with a laughing face. Did you ever hear mission bells ringing? Well, she'll give you the very same glow. When she speaks, you would think it was singing. Just hear her say, hello. Keep Audrey Hepburn, Miss Taylor and Turner. She'll make your heart a charcoal burner. No angel could replace my Nancy with a laughing face. Thank you. What a lovely song. It may seem a little personal, but it really isn't. It belongs to everybody. As a matter of fact, I've always felt that all songs belong to everybody. And what a wonderful moment it is when you get to sing them for a real live, right now, breathing type audience. Man, it's really something. My kind of town, Chicago is. My kind of town, Chicago is. My kind of people too. People who smile at you, and each time I roam, Chicago is. It's calling me home, Chicago is. One town that won't let you down. It's my kind of town. Going up now. This here is my kind of town, Chicago. My kind of town, Chicago is. My kind of razzmatazz, and it has all that jazz. And each time I leave, Chicago is. It's tugging my sleeve, Chicago is. The Wrigley Building, Chicago is. The lovely pump room, Chicago is. One town that won't let you down. It's my kind of town. Chicago, 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 my kind of town. Chicago. I'm sure it's no earth-shattering secret, but I like to sing. And probably the most satisfaction I get, or any singer gets for that matter, is singing a well-written ballad. Because when a ballad is right, it's like poetry set to music. One thing I've always tried to reach for in my approach to a ballad is a respect for the lyric. I try to do it the way I think the writer would like to have had it done. For instance, I feel a lyric can be a lament, can be an exclamation of joy, or a lyric can tell the sum and substance of a man's life. When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for small-town girls and soft summer nights. We'd hide from the lights on the village green. When I was 17. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh if your dreams fall apart at the seams, and life gets more exciting with each passing day, and love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth if you're young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, think of all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part: you had a head start if you are among the very young at heart. When I was 21, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for city girls who lived up the stair with all that perfumed hair. And it came undone when I was 21. How can I ignore the girl next door? I love her more than I can say. Doesn't try to please me, never even teases me. And she never sees me glance her way. And though I'm heart sore, the girl next door, affection for me won't display. I just adore her, so I can't ignore her. The girl next door. When I was 35, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for blue-blooded girls of independent means. We'd ride in limousines. Their chauffeurs would drive. When I was 35, last night, when we were young, love was a star, a song unsung. Life was so new, so real, so right. Ages ago, last night, today, the world is old. You flew away, and time grew cold. Where is that star that shone so bright? Ages ago, last night, to think that spring had depended on merely this, a look, a kiss. To think that something so splendid could slip away in one little daybreak. So now, let's reminisce and recollect the sighs and the kisses, the arms that clung. When we were young, last night. But now the days are short. I'm in the autumn of the year, and now I think of my life as vintage wine from fine old kegs. From the brim to the dregs, it poured sweet and clear. It was a very good year. beautiful girl. Walk a little slower when you walk by me. Lingering sunsets, stay a little longer with that lonely sea. Children everywhere, when you shoot at bad men, shoot at me. Take me to that strange enchanted land. Grown-ups seldom understand. Wandering rainbow, leave a bit of color for my heart to own. Stars in the sky, make my wish come true before the night has flown, and let the music play as long as there's a song to sing. Then I will stay younger than spring. Come fly with me, come fly, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away. Come fly with me, we'll float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, we'll take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so very near. You might even hear a gang of angels cheer just because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Why, say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It is perfect for flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly, we'll fly. Pack up, let's fly away. And don't tell your mama. Many years ago, when I left the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra, after all those years of traveling from town to town, I swore I'd never get back in a band bus again. So what do you think I did last summer? That's right. I got right back on the bus. I came the full cycle. But this time with the great Count Basie Band. That's when I hit the road. Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago, Newport, Forest Hills, lots of great places. And it was nearly like coming home again. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater, but doesn't arrive late. She'd never bother with someone she'd hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem dressed in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That is why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fine wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, but it's oak, dislikes California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets much too hungry to wait for dinner at 8. She adores the theater, but she never gets there late. She'd never bother with anyone she'd hate. That's why this chick is a tramp. She doesn't dig crap games played with a gang of barons and earls. Won't go up to Harlem dressed in ermine and pearls. She won't dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why this chick, she's a tramp. She digs the free, fresh, wild wind, cuckoo wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke. She detests California because it's smoggy and damp. That's why the lady, that is why the lady, that is why the lady is a tramp. I've got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a wonderful thing, long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a grabbing thing. As long as I hold a string, I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world. Man, this is the life. Hey, now, I'm in love. Well, I guess I really made it. After 25 years of singing, why, I'm back in front of the band again. And in a tuxedo. But I always say, if you're gonna look dead, dress dead. You should have seen my first tuck. The one that I wore way back when I started out as a band singer. I think it cost about 20 bucks in those days. Everybody used to tease me about how I used to hang on to the microphone. You remember that? They thought I was hanging on because I was so skinny, if I let go, I'd fall down. That was not true. The reason I held on to the mic was that if I had raised my arms in that tuck, it had wound up as a vest. But I was proud of it. And I was really something to see in front of that band. My tuxedo, a red cummerbund, brown shoes, and 14 pounds of hair. I used to tilt some nights. But I've really come a long way since then. Here I am with my new tuxedo, black cummerbund, brown shoes. Well, 3 out of 4 ain't so bad. That's fair. Those fingers in my hair, that sly come hither stare, strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you rouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It is such an ancient pitch, one that I'd never switch. There ain't no nicer witch than you. Witchcraft, cuckoo witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, hey, when you rouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It is such an ancient pitch, but one that I'd never switch. There ain't no nicer witch than you, than you, than you. Oh, you're a lovely witch. You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring is sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, we are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up all those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me young. You make me feel that spring sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon, because you and I, we are just like a couple of tots running around the meadow, picking up all those forget-me-nots. You make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so. Man, I just feel so. You make me feel so young. Hey, drink up, all of you people. Order anything you see, and have fun, you happy people. The songs and the drinks were on me. I'd like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with me tonight. And for the music, I'd like to thank Mr. Gordon Jenkins. Gordy? And Mr. Nelson Riddle. Nelson. And now it's my turn. Put your dreams away for another day, and I will take their place in your heart, wishing on a star never got you far. And so it's time to make a new start. When your dreams at night fade before you, then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness, darling, and put all your dreams away. Good night, everybody.